Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Coming at you with a bare face today because we are doing a face video. It's been a while. So today I thought I would walk you through my quick and simple skincare routine and makeup routine. I don't like to spend a lot of time in the morning getting ready, but I do like to do something to take care of myself, to feel like I'm a bit more put together. I personally really enjoy wearing a little bit of makeup to enhance certain features, but I don't like when it takes too much time and effort. So my skincare routine is super simple. I have a 3-step complete skincare routine, and my makeup routine is also just a few products and absolutely no tools. I use just the makeup products themselves and my hands to create my entire look. And I'm going to show you how I do everything today. Also, I have a cup of tea because suddenly it is really cold out and I need it. Okay, let's start with skincare. I've been using a new system, and for the past few weeks I have been using Proven Skincare. Proven are very kindly sponsoring this portion of the video. So if you're not familiar with them yet, Proven makes personalized skincare, which is absolutely perfect for someone like me who never really knows what to do with skincare. As much as I enjoy beauty and everything around it, I just don't know a lot about skincare, and it can be so complicated to figure out what your skin needs specifically. There are so many products out on the market, so many different ingredients that you could use, but then you really have to know which ones not to combine and which ones do combine well. And I would absolutely love for someone to just figure that out for me, which is exactly what Proven does. They make a complete skincare system for you that consists of just 3 products. You have a cleanser, a day moisturizer, and a night cream, and those 3 contain everything that your skin needs. So how this works is you go into their website, there's a quiz that you fill in, it takes about 3 minutes, but it is super thorough. It takes everything into account, from your personal skin concerns to your location, the humidity where you live, pollution, your age, your skin type, your water hardness, just literally everything. And they use all of that information to create the perfect skincare system that has everything that your skin needs. And let me tell you, it is such a relief because this takes all of the guesswork out of it, all of the experimentation. I don't have to buy lots of products anymore that then end up not working. Now I know that this is all my skin needs. The set came with these cards that have all of the ingredients for each of my products, as well as highlighting some of the most important active ingredients, and tells me exactly what they do, which is great so that I do actually know what's in here and what's happening. And it also tells me exactly how to use it, how much to use. All of the products are always cruelty-free and toxin-free, regardless of which formula you get. And the set also came with an ice roller that you can use after you've applied the products. Keep it in your fridge, especially if you live in warmer climates. This is really nice. Okay, my specific routine. I always start morning and evening with the personalized cleanser, which is also an exfoliant. So I just apply this, a few pumps of this onto my face, concentrating on my forehead and nose, and then I massage this in for about 2 minutes to make sure that those exfoliating agents really get the time to do their thing. Then at night I follow it up with the personalized night cream, which is a moisturizer and 2 serums combined into one. Mine is soothing and renewing, and this is actually my favorite product out of the 3. It is so rich and soft and creamy and just feels amazing on the skin, and it makes my skin feel so lovely afterwards. But during the day, which is where we're at right now, I use the day moisturizer, which has SPF 50. So yeah, it's a double duty product, moisturizer and SPF. I just apply a few pumps of this. And with this one, I am not supposed to rub it in completely. You can see how white it is, that's the SPF in it. I love how it's a really high SPF as well. The white cast does disappear very quickly, luckily, and then it just feels really nice and moisturizing on the face. I've been using this system for about 2 to 3 weeks now, and I've really been enjoying it. I love the simplicity of it, and I feel like my skin looks great. It is glowy, it feels soft. If you would like to try out Proven for yourself, get your own customized formula, then I have a really nice discount for you guys. If you click the link in my description box and use code LOOPSY, you will get your first complete set for $99, which is 50% off of the retail price. That is for the complete set, and it's only for a limited time, so do be sure to check that out if you're interested. A huge thank you to Proven for sponsoring this video. I'm really enjoying their products, so definitely be sure to check that out. Alright, so for makeup, I feel like my moisturizer has had bit to kind of soak in right now. So the next product I use is concealer. I have completely skipped foundation for years now. I honestly feel like I don't really need it, especially now that my skincare is good and my skin just looks glowing and nice on its own. I just like using a little bit of concealer underneath my eyes and just around the eyes in general, because I tend to be a bit darker there. So I have been using the Catrice True Skin, which is a surprisingly nice drugstore product. And I just dab a little bit of that under my eyes, and then I pat it in with my fingers. And I feel like this gives me enough coverage, like the coverage that I am looking for, but it still looks very natural. Like I don't feel like this looks like I have a lot of makeup on. It's not cakey, it's pretty hydrating actually. And it stays on really well. So I'll just use that all around under my eyes and then on my brow bone kind of. And that just really helps freshen up this area. Sometimes depending on the day, I will do a little bit on my nose. If I like a bit more of a covered look, usually I won't do this, but sometimes just a little bit around the nose where I have a tiny bit of redness, but just a little bit. And that is it. That is honestly all I do for base makeup. I really like a more natural look, and I don't like how much time it takes to apply foundation properly. So I only ever really wear foundation when I'm doing a full face of makeup. On the daily, this is it. So next up, I do my eyebrows, and for that I have been using the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. I don't know if you remember, I think somewhere last year I went through my entire makeup stash and cleared out about 80% of what was in there, but I still had a huge stash of Benefit brow products specifically. I'm just working my way through all of those, using them up, and I do really like these products. So with this pencil, I just kind of fill in some of the sparser areas in my eyebrows, make sure that the shape is nice. And I really like that this is a twist up pencil, so I never need any other tools to use this. And then I'll use the little brush on the other end to kind of blend that in a little bit, soften it up, just a touch. Then afterwards I like to seal that in with the 24-hour brow setter, Benefit again. Oh, my hands are all creamy now. And this is a really nice eyebrow gel, a very strong one. It's kind of like hairspray in your eyebrows. They will not move for the rest of the day. And since my eyebrow hairs are thick and stubborn, I really like that. So just kind of comb them into a shape that I like. Again, trying to keep it fairly natural. I'm not a big fan of that whole brushed up eyebrow. Is that even still on trend? I feel like I'm so behind on beauty trends nowadays. I decided a long time ago that I found my look and it's what I'm sticking to. Yeah, that's eyebrows done and it looks really nice already. Some days I just apply a little bit of mascara after this and that's it. I'm out the door. Most days I do like to wear my eyeliner. I feel like that's a bit of a signature look for me. At this point, I've been wearing it like that for years. And I have been using the Catrice Calligraph Pro Matte Liner Waterproof. It's a 24-hour eyeliner, great lasting power, very rich color, and it's a felt tip. So once again, all I need is this one little pencil. And with that, I just do a little wing. And the way I like to do that is I usually try to follow kind of like the line of my lower lash line and go out from there. I will usually draw the wing first, go in from there, and then I start at the inner corner, and connect the lines. Most of the time they end up a little bit uneven. I've also decided I don't care. It's usually not that noticeable. People aren't staring at you intensely like you're staring at yourself in the mirror. I've never had any comments or anything about my uneven eyeliner, and people are quick to comment on the way I look always. That says something. People just don't notice stuff like that. So after that I go in with my mascara, and I'm again using Catrice. This is the Glam & Doll False Eyelashes Mascara, and I just apply that on my lashes. And I found that this is a good enough mascara that I don't need to curl my eyelashes beforehand. They lift my lashes. It lifts my lashes nicely, and I really like the way this looks. On the top, I just kind of fan my lashes out, and then on the bottom, I always apply just a little bit of mascara, just on the outer part of my lashes. Like the outer third, maybe? And nothing on the inside. I feel like that just gives a little bit of definition without making my eyes look too droopy. I feel like when I apply mascara everywhere, it just kind of looks kind of funny. I don't know, I prefer it this way. Yeah, that's usually all I do for eyes. A little bit more contrast and definition. I feel like my face can use that. I have fairly light skin, dark hair, so I feel like the contrast of that eyeliner just helps kind of enhance my features a bit. So the last thing I do is a little bit of a cheek product, and again, to keep things tool-free and quick and easy for myself, I have just been using a lip product on my cheeks, kind of in lieu of a cream blush, and I have been using this NYX Powder Puff Lippy, which I've had for a long time. I believe I was sent these when they came out years ago. This is the color Moody. I don't think they even sell these anymore, probably, but this one has been promoted to cheek product. So I just apply a little bit, a few dots right here on top of my cheek, and then I rub it in. Always makes my cheeks very red when I just do it, but that's mostly just from the rubbing motion. It calms down in a bit, and then it just looks really nice and natural and flushed. Yeah, you can already tell it's starting to calm down, and yeah, it just looks very natural. I love cream blushes for that. Or just using a lip product, an old lip product that is no longer suitable for use on the lips. For lips, I often don't wear anything. When I feel like wearing something, I will often just wear a tinted lip balm. This is the I think this brand is called as Nivea internationally. Nivea lip balm, the Fruity Shine Cherry kind, which is a nice and dark kind of pink reddish lip balm. Gives a really nice tint. I'm wearing it right now, which just gives a little bit more color, again, a bit more contrast to my face, but it's a bit lower stakes, I guess, than lipstick. And since I tend to eat a lot throughout the day, this just feels a bit safer. And that is it. That is my daily skincare and makeup routine. Very quick and simple routine for a natural look. It takes about 5 minutes to do in the morning, maybe. And I feel like it gives me just enough, just what I'm looking for in order to feel, you know, like I'm ready to start the day. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I've really been enjoying doing a bit more beauty content here and there again. I would love to do another hair video again soon, so keep an eye out for that. If you did enjoy, don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see everything else that I'm up to and stay updated on everything that goes live. Once again, don't forget to check out Proven through the link in the description box below. There is another video here that I think you might also enjoy. You can go watch next. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!